So hello dear students, welcome back to this YouTube channel, and in this video we are going to understand about the what is professional business communication and how the professional business communication is totally different from the professional communication that we have studied earlier in our slides. So in this video we will study all the components like the communication backbone. The first component of the communication that is professional communication or the professional business communication is sender, message, channel, receiver, feedback, and context. Sorry, all these things are in the professional business communication and also in the professional business communication. So moving next to first thing is what is sender. The person or entity initiating the communication consider their role, knowledge, and goal. So the person who has started the communication and the entity which is just initiating the communication, whatever the point, whatever the topic that he is going to explain or she is going to explain is known as the sender. So the next thing is message. What the sender is going to explain to the receiver or the someone in front of them is known as the message. The content being communicated, the thing that is going to transmit from the sender to the receiver, the content that is going to transmit is known as the message, including the verbal and the non-verbal element, ensure clarity, conciseness, and accuracy. So the next is channel. So there are so many channels by which the communication, that is not a TV channel, that is going to like a channel that by which the communication proceed or the communication transmit from the sender to the receiver. The medium is to convey the message like email, phone call, presentation, or in person meeting. Choose the channel appropriate for the message and the audience. The fourth one is the receiver. The person or entity receiving the message consider their knowledge, exception, and the potential bias. So the receiver are the person who understand the sender's message, or the receiver are the person who define the communication is successful or not. When a receiver is just getting the clear and concise the message by the sender, that means the receiver is getting every details and everything that a sender wants to deliver, and if he is getting all the thing, then the communication is totally successful. So the whole communication depend upon the sender and receiver or the message, channel, and the last one is feedback. The response from the receiver indicating their understanding, and the reaction to the message encourage and actively listening to feedback. So all these things depends upon the how the communication is being proceed and how the communication has been happened. So these all are the 5 points on which the whole the communication depends upon. So moving next slide. So in our next slide, the things are like skill and qualities. What are the skill and qualities that is needed for the professional business communication? So for that, clarity and conciseness of the message sent by the sender should be the appropriate. So the message, if the sender is delivering to the receiver, that should be clear and concise. The next is professionalism. In the professional communication or the professional business communication, in both the professionalism is too much important. How the way the sender is just delivering the message, there are so many things, that there are so many loopholes, there are so many like hesitation, lack of confidence. There should be a professionalism. So next is communication. The communication is also a kind of a skill that is required in a professional business communication. As we have concluded in our previous slide, that a good listener is a good speaker. So the active listening is also important for anyone or any sender to participate in a good communication. The next is empathy. The fourth, the next one is respect, critical thinking, non-verbal communication, written and the verbal communication skill. Here the written and the verbal communication both are the different things. I will explain the written communication in our next video. So be ready for that. So next is conflict resolution. In a business communication, this point is too much important, that conflict resolution. Like there are you are in a business and you have to just talk with the client, or you have to talk with many other business communities. So we should have developed the skills like the conflict resolution, like how to resolve the conflict, how to get calm, and how to means communicate like in a way, in a professional way, that you are going to resolve the every conflict that you are getting in your job way. So next is business communication. So professional business communication is the backbone of any successful organization. It's how we interact with colleagues, clients, and stakeholders to achieve common goals. It's not just about what you say, but how you say it and the channel you choose to use. Like in a business communication, you can't use WhatsApp, you can't use the normal things that you are using in our professional communication. In a business communication, we have different channel, we have different way of talking, we have different formalities to happen. Like if you are just talking to a colleague and passing any message to your colleague, that doesn't mean you are going to talk in a formal way or like informal ways. You should always have to maintain the decorum of that company on which you are working. That can be different from the every company, and from every company to company these things varies. So take a communication course or workshop to improve how to improve the business communication. Take a communication course. Like if you take courses or if you join many workshop, that will definitely increase your knowledge about the business communication. Get feedback from colleague or mentors. Like someone, if someone is teaching you, and your colleague, if they are telling any loophole or anything where you are just lacking, just accept it and just try to learn from it. Don't say that they are just criticizing me. Just accept it and learn from it. Record yourself giving presentation or having conversation, and then watch them back to identify areas for improvement. Like suppose if you are giving any presentation, just record your voice in a presentation like I am doing right now. Just record it and just see it again and again, and you will slowly and slowly will identify all the loopholes or all the points on which you are lacking, and all the points where you are just missing out in your communication. So read books and article on communication skills. See, this point is very much important. Like if you are born in this world, that doesn't mean that you are born with every skills, and you are with every, like every language skill or every grammar rules. We are not knowing everything, anything. But slowly and slowly the person, whatever the mind intake consumes things, it started to grow. So when you study about the reading books, when you read so many articles, your brain will definitely grow, and it will learn so many things that is happening around you or happening in this world. And the last point is practice, practice and practice. So the practice is the only thing that anyone can suggest to grow in this communication field. Like you can take any subject like maths, physics. If you practice in any subject, or if you just read and read the things time by time, that means you are just growing, and your brain is just developing and adopting all the things that you are going to miss if you are not adapting practicing it. So moving next. So in the importance of the business communication, how the business communication can be important. So the marketing and sales. So business communication is too much important in marketing and sales. Like you can't communicate like informal ways in the corporate companies or the corporate world that you are going. So you should have the marketing and sales what we say, that conflicting skills and all these skills that is required in a business communication. Customer service, for the customer service you need a business communication. Public reaction, negotiation and contract management, this is the very important skill on which you can read books and refer to the many articles available on the web page. Fundraising and investor relation. So actually see, suppose you are making any company and you are going for fundraising. If you talk like a informal way, they will not give you a single penny. But if you will present your idea, your things in front of the fundraising company or the community, you will definitely get the good amount of money that you can use it to grow. So in every field, the business communication is too much important to grow your business. Community engagement, information sharing, decision making. Businessman communication is also important in the decision making. Feedback and evaluation. Sorry. Building relationships, motivation and engagement, training and development. So these are all the things that is going to improve when you use to improve your business communication. So that's all about my side in this slide, but never stop the where I end, because the things are starting from where I am ending. So when you are just finishing this slide, just go to the web page and try to learn more and more things and search more and more topic on which I have explained in this slide. So see you in the next video on the next topic and with the next mode. So till then, take care and bye bye.